What's the good word, y'all? It's your boy DKB here. So one of the most important pieces on our defense, and definitely to our New York secondary, DJ Reed, he's been making some pretty lofty expectations and setting the bar extremely high for what he expects this New York Jets defense to be able to accomplish in this 2023 season. And I do mean he's shooting for the stars. So we know there's been a handful of defenses over the years as, things have evolved. They've tried to counter offenses and what they're bringing in from college ranks and just innovative coaches that have come in. And there's two that definitely stand out as some of the major ones that's generally in anybody's top 5 category. That's the 46 Bears, and that's the 2013 Legion of Boom from the Seattle Seahawks. And he thinks that we can be up there with them, if not hopefully finding a way to outbeat them, which is going to be a major I don't even know how to necessarily put it. It's kind of unfathomable to put a team in that category. I'm sure for, argument's sake, the Legion of Boom didn't necessarily think that they'd be up there in the upper echelons with the 46 Bears defense, but it's happening. So I'm not saying it's incapable. We definitely have many intriguing pieces, not only as starters, but definitely as secondary pieces as well, role players that can make this happen for the New York Jets, especially when you want to consider us probably jumping to the top of the hierarchy in sacks, ideally being able to force more takeaways, different things like that. So what makes the 46 Bears defense and that Legion of Boom secondary so key, right? For one, from top to bottom, you need all of the pieces, from defensive line to secondary. I know we mentioned Legion of Boom a lot, but we forget about the linebackers that they were carrying and the defensive line that they had getting after people as well. But the 3 categories that generally we will need to lead the league in order to even begin having a conversation up there is going to be points allowed, where, of course, the Legion of Boom and 46 Bears defense finished first. And by the way, they finished first in each of these categories. But points allowed, we are definitely on the cusp there. We finished 4th last season, having the same pieces, Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed locking things up. Michael Carter II, probably the most underrated player outside of DJ Reed in the secondary with what he's been able to accomplish. And then you're talking about an expected upgrade in Tony Adams over LaMarcus Joyner and Jordan Whitehead having that second year in the system and getting a lot more comfortable. You definitely feel excited about what that's going to look like, with a second year in the system with some of these guys. Yards allowed is the next key category for us. We also finished 4th in this category. A little bit surprising, right? I thought we had more of a bend but don't break style defense, but that's not the case. We actually were very well-rounded and solid overall. Now, the last category here, which is where we have suffered for a long time, is takeaways. We ranked 29th. I want to say we only had 12 takeaways on the season. The top team in the NFL was the Cowboys, I believe, and I think they had 33, to let you know how high of a jump that we're going to need to make. And, obviously they have some ball hawks out there and different things of that nature. But that is going to be the biggest area of improvement that this New York Jets defense is going to need to make if they want to put themselves in the same breath. Just being number one in forcing points, unless they do something ridiculous like hold a team to below 10 points the entire season, or they hold a team to a record low in yards, still don't think it'll necessarily be enough. But this will be the starting point for us. Having 2 out of the 3 categories we feel like nailed down is definitely nothing to smirk at. So I'm excited for what this season will bring. Again, we don't just have the starters, we have the backup depth pieces as well. If anything, even with Aaron Rodgers coming into the building, I think if you talk to a lot of us Jets fans, as excited we are about the offense, we would still say our defense, until we see otherwise, would probably lead the way to many victories for this New York Jets team, and will be the reason why we hit double-digit wins or finally get a winning season in quite a few years. And then whatever Aaron Rodgers and the offense can bring to the table is really just a cherry on top. But ultimately, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Can this be a historic defense for the New York Jets? Are those too lofty goals for us? Even if we don't obtain those, though, I think reasonably speaking, you're still talking about a top tier defense that'll be known to be ferocious for, a good handful of years behind the secondary that we have. But again, let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll catch you guys again. Peace.